Yo, Media Monster News, tapping in, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get to it. Now, Jim Jones had a long, crazy week. He spoke on the Cameron and May situation. He spoke on him and 50 Cent, you know, him siding with 50 during the beef with Cameron. He also spoke on G-Unit. So when he spoke on 50 Cent and G-Unit, he said, man, y'all need to get off my D. So when he said that, that's when 50 Cent put up the transcripts of him talking to Murder Mel, saying that Tekashi 6ix9ine needs to get violated. Now, everybody was saying, man, Jim Jones might be a rat. He might be cooperating, because people were saying, like, how you don't get swooped up or arrested with the rest of the 9 Trey Bloods, and you over here on wiretap saying somebody needs to get violated. Now, violated could mean a whole bunch of things, but most of the time in street terms, when you think of violated, you think about somebody getting their ass whooped, or you think about them getting killed. So while everybody on the internet speculating, talking about Jim Jones, Doggy Diamonds then hit up Murder Mel while he locked up, and you know, just to see what he thinking about the situation. Now, if you don't know Murder Mel, he was one of the leaders. I think he was the main leader of the 9 Trey Bloods. They called him the Godfather. Right now, he doing 11 years. He pleaded guilty to racketeering and narcotics distribution. You know what I'm saying? Him and Jim Jones are very good friends. They go way back. He was on the Dipset Skull Gang albums. He's been all in the videos and stuff. Him and Jim Jones are locked in real tight, bro, for a long time. He came out flat and said Jim Jones ain't no rat. Jim Jones ain't do no cooperating, nothing like that. And he said the reason that Jim Jones is listed as individual 1 is because they wasn't worried about Jim Jones. He's saying they didn't want Jim Jones. They got who they want. They wanted the leaders of the 9 Trey Bloods, the ones that was really calling the shots, doing things like that. Like I said, they call Murder Mel the Godfather. But I'm about to run that clip. Like I said, shout out Doggy Diamonds. You know, he out there in New York. He be coming with all that New York content. And Mel is straight up saying, hey, Jim Jones ain't rat. He ain't have no reason to rat. He's not a rat. So kill them rumors. So I'm about to go ahead and drop that clip now.
But he's doing that to make K9 think he don't got no relationship with Boy. That's what he's trying to do. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to live. He's trying to separate himself.
That's cool, but now he gotta get violated.
Yeah, super violated. Super duper. So ain't too much he can really do unless he gonna go run around with 100 armed securities all day. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get shot at
He ain't getting enough money for that.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And he just canceled all his shows.
And he ain't a gang member no more.
Back up that Jim Jones he must have told. People are revisiting the wiretap with himself and my guy down there, as we know, is Mel Matrix is on the phone. Now, I'm not gonna reveal certain things because Mel Matrix is still in the feds right now, but I spoke to him today. I spoke to him. That's my guy. You know, did some reaching out to reach out. Bed-Stuy is always going to stick together. So, you know, I spoke to him today. And I asked him. He ain't going to cap to me. He not going to lie to me. He ain't going to protect nobody. He going to keep it real. Because he where he at regardless. You know, at this particular time, it don't make no sense to be capping or nothing. And plus, he's just always been stand up. And I asked him, like, bro, all this stuff coming back out. And this is exclusive too, man. I asked him, I said, bro, all this stuff coming out about the situation with that phone call. I want to know, and people saying that Jim told. He must be working, he told. And verbatim, he told me to say this. Jim Jones didn't tell on nobody. It's not what I'm saying. This is what was told to me. Jim Jones didn't tell on nobody. That's what he said. Jim Jones, me speaking, I'm not going to, I was about to show y'all something, proof that I spoke to him, but I ain't going to do that because, again, he's still where he at and he moving how he move. You know what I'm saying? But he told me today, 40-minute conversation. Jim Jones didn't tell on nobody. He said the only way they would have picked up Jim Jones is if they told on him. So he said, no matter what y'all heard, if they committed an act based off of what Jim Jones said to do, then they would have had to say, we did that because he said do it. That's when they would have picked him up, but they didn't want him. They wanted him. They got who they wanted. So it don't matter what we heard. Jim Jones was never the target. That's what he told me. So he said, I'm going to say it again. Mel Matrix, a.k.a. Mel Murder, a.k.a. Jamel Jones, told me Jim Jones ain't in, he's not, first of all, he didn't tell on nobody, and he's not in nobody paperwork. That's what he told me. So the person who could clear his name, and then the same person that could send him, you know, could let us know. That's what he told me. Y'all know I ain't gonna cap. Y'all know I ain't fronting for nobody. I don't, you know, I ain't gonna front, but that's what he told me. He said, yo, if they wanted him, Jim would be under the jail, and they got a relationship. So, you know, I'm not going to say too much here because, again, we still dealing with who we dealing with. And a lot of dudes are still on the street, you know, moving how, you know, so I'm not going to sit here and say too much in that situation.